Hey everyone, Reid Henrichs with Ridge. Why do I have my rifle filming this video? Because in Illinois General Assembly, Senate Bill 0107, which is outright registration of firearms, brought by Jacqueline Collins and Julie Morrison, they want to register your firearms. I know of no case in recorded history where registration was not followed by confiscation when the government wanted more power. This is for all you people in Illinois that live outside of Crook County. This is for all you people north I-80 outside the hellhole that is Chicago. And this is for you downstate folks south I-80. All you farmers, hunters, people that go to work every day to feed your family. This one's for you. All you gun owners out there that have ARs, other rifles, pistols, whatever it is. This is outright registration. This is a bill that has been brought to the Illinois General Assembly by the shrieking women once again. This is another classic example of people in Chicago sucking the wealth and freedom away from the rest of the citizens of the state to feed their angry, useless, lazy populace of non-producers in the urban city shithole that is Chicago. I'm telling you guys right now that you should never register your firearms, and this bill never needs to make it out of the assembly. See, now this kind of stuff isn't just limited to the East Coast or to the urban cities of our typical liberal states like California, Washington, New York, New Jersey. Now it's in the heartland of America and Illinois. This doesn't reflect on the people of Illinois. This is the elites in Chicago. This is all the useless trash that lives in that city that likes to dictate to the rest of the state how they should live their lives. No, absolutely not. The Southern Illinois, Central Illinois has nothing to do with what happens in Chicago. Chicago, these are the same politicians who have been in charge of Illinois for 40 years, who have bankrupted the state, gave it the worst credit rating in the entire union, and they're the same people now that they think, oh, we've got all these problems with firearms in Chicago, so it must be because of firearms. No, it's because of your inept leadership, and it's because of your elite attitude that tries to proselytize to the rest of the people in the state. So here's my thing, guys. What you can do instead of watching the Bears or the Cubs or the White Sox or the Blackhawks, what you can do every single weekend, besides go to Champaign and watch U of I games, what you can do instead of packing a stadium of 60, 80,000 people to go watch sports, what you can do is get together and go to Springfield and go to the Capitol building and make these people afraid to do anything else when it comes to firearms. If you can cheer loud at the Bears, or if you can cheer loud for the Bulls, or if you can cheer loud for any of that other stuff, you can go to Chicago and you can cheer a hell of a lot louder for your Second Amendment. Oh, and since the Democrat Representative Maxine Waters wants you to go harass people, it says it's okay to harass people, get a bullhorn and get in these idiot's face, because I'm here to tell you this right now. This one hits home for me because my family and friends still live in Illinois. I live in Tennessee. As you can see, it's a free state where people's houses get burned down for proposing bills like this. But when you're out there in Illinois and you got these typical leftist Democrat progressives doing stuff like this, no, we're never going to win on the defense. You're never going to win back your Second Amendment rights if you keep playing defense. You need to get in their face. You need to make them understand that this kind of crap isn't going to fly. This goes to law enforcement there in Illinois as well, of which I'm a former police officer in the state of Illinois. You need to absolutely do your job, honor your oath, and not accept this kind of subpar behavior. Now, the Illinois State Police, we already know what they are. They're Chicago leftist hacks that have been that masquerade as police officers. They're not real cops. And in fact, when they went on calls, hey, please go far away from us so that you don't screw this call up. There's a lot of good troopers out there, one of which I know personally. There's a lot of good Illinois State troopers out there. But guys, you want to know what it takes to maintain freedom? Well, what it takes is getting off the couch. And if you think the NRA is coming to your rescue, they're not, because they're at SHOT Show right now having cocktail hour with all the gun manufacturers. But I'll tell you who did answer the phone when I called them this morning about this. The gun owners of America. They answered the phone, and they're going to get on this. And how do I know that they're effective? Because they got the Supreme Court to hear its first Second Amendment case in 10 years. Now they're going after New York City's firearm policy. And I'll tell you what, if you're not a member of them, you ought to join, because they are by far the most effective organization. The NRA, they want bump stock bans. They asked the ATF to review the bump stock ban instead of anything. But they're at cocktail hour right now, sipping martinis and smoozing and boozing for the next endorsement deal. If you found the information in the video helpful, subscribe to the channel. Contact your representatives. I will put their direct office link in the description box below. Call these people incessantly. I'll also put the co-sponsors of the bill in the description box below, as well as their phone number. So make sure you give them a call as well. By the way, don't ever be afraid to assemble. That's your First Amendment right. Don't ever be afraid to petition your government for a redress of grievances. That's your First Amendment right. Don't ever be afraid to get these bullhorns and shout these idiots down. Don't give them a moment's peace. That's your First Amendment right as well. You want to learn how to win? You want to fight to win? Well, you need to start being dedicated here and here, and you can't let these people frighten you. I have no dog in this fight, man. I'm not even in Illinois. I have absolutely no dog in this fight. I'm making y'all aware of it because there's a lot of people that didn't know about it. I was made aware of it last night at midnight. So guys, this is our midnight hour. In Illinois, you better get off your ass, and you better get on the phone, and you better get down to the Capitol. This is Reid Henrichs with Valor Ridge reminding you the lessons that we learn are written on the tombstones of others. We'll see you on the ridge.